The Chinese have seized the initiative and launched a massive cross-strait invasion of Taiwan. Sortie from Miyakojima with your surface task unit and prevent the invasion force from reaching Taipei. E3A Overlord is on station over Taiwan. He reports 2 groups. 1, a landing force consisting of commandeered merchants, and 2, a screening force consisting of frigates, destroyers, and missile boats. People Liberation Army Air Force air units are also covering the force. Submarine USS Archerfish is in the Strait for support. USS Scott and Preble must survive. Hey there, welcome back to Sea Power. Welcome back to the Pacific Strike campaign missions. This is a campaign in a looser term of the word, because we are indeed doing a campaign, but it's a series of 5 missions that are not strictly linked to each other. Story-wise, yes, practically not as much. Now, let's have a look at what is going on the TAC display, because we have a lot of units already being picked up. We have a couple of ASUWs, so anti-surface warfare. These are not packing the harpoons, they're packing, I'm going to pause this, the AGM-62 walleyes, with a range of no miles. So you're going to have to give these guys apparently over to the receiving ship at very short range. Here's Overlord. And we have 1 combat air patrol consisting of at least, a total of 2 F-15s. They are packing quite a few air-to-air missiles, so that should be useful. As for our surface assets, it's Scott, Ferris, Preble, and Sems. This is another, what is that, a Kid? No, it's an Adams. I keep confusing those. The Scott, the Preble, and the Ferris. We also have Archerfish down here. This, bandits already. Hostile air. Okay. We already have the submarine in a decent spot, I would say. Udaloy is coming in. So this is their... This is a bit weird. This is their escorting force, and this is their landing force. Okay. Archerfish. Let's head into them. I'm also detecting some radar stations. Could also be attached to a surface-to-air missile battery, of course. This Grisha 3 is already in harpoon range. Let's kindly ask these people to identify themselves. Cannot communicate. Okay, fine. As we've seen in the previous iteration, in which case, or in the case in which you haven't seen that, I highly recommend you do. Udaloys are very, very capable of shooting down pretty much every missile that you throw at them. Their anti-air capabilities are very impressive. They can, however, be overcome, but it's not easy. Now, as for the targets here, I'm thinking Archerfish can have to deal with these surface units. They might require a hefty amount of torpedoes, as the previous merchant did not go down easily. But hey, if push comes to shove, we can still lend some harpoons from these ships. As for this one, it's on the same course. It's on the same speed. I'm going to register that as hostile. Preble is not yet in range with her standard missile ERs. Grisha is fairly capable of intercepting enemy missiles. 3 missiles each. 4? 4 is pushing it. Sems is going to launch them single file, which is not great. Ferris has no harpoons. So I think the Scott is the only one that can launch them in quick succession. Which is something I want to save as a capability to use against the Udaloy. Udaloy is too good at intercepting enemy missiles. So I guess it's going to have to be Preble and Sems engaging with their single missile launcher. Oh, actually, no, you also got the quads. Okay, fine. We'll do it like this. You're going to get a salvo 2. And another salvo 2 there. As for Ferris, I want you to launch your helicopter. I'm not strictly expecting a submarine, but I do want to have the capability of having a bit more radar overview in tandem with the E3A over there. Identify yourself. Does not respond. Cap, have a look. We are also expecting air units, so I'm going to have to be a bit careful. As for these... Actually, let's have these inspected. You're going to stay here. There we go. The first of the harpoons is in here. Unfortunately, they do take a, a while to reload. There's the next missile coming up. Multiple ground, surface. Oh, here comes the Air Force. Okay. New plan. Scott, your entire formation. Sensor orders. Air search. If it comes at you fast, it's most likely hostile. It comes at you at 900 feet, it's probably hostile. The problem is I can't exactly turn these things loose fully because they'll go bananas and start throwing harpoons at everything. So I'm gonna have to use a bit more caution. I have one missile there, another missile there. As for the SEMs, yeah, you're too busy with your launcher, that's the problem. Scott. Your missiles should be in range at this point. Come on, boys. Plenty of air search, or air units out there. Let's get into it. One away, two away. Bandits, bandits, more aircraft. Loads of aircraft. Loads and loads and loads of aircraft. Missiles are going in. SAMs are going in. This helicopter, if it's unlucky, might just be the last thing to witness the destruction of the Ferris. Your surface to air is 10? 10 miles. Okay. That's not a whole lot. These guys are not that important yet, but these are pushing into me. I don't like that. Shoot first. Okay, we killed something. We got missiles going into... Whoa, not exactly into a target. Close, but no cigar. Another standard missile. Certainly have no shortage of targets. Come on, Ferris. Sorry, Pebble. That's a high flyer. Was a high flyer. This one might be able to catch the last one. Bloody hell. A lot more there than I was expecting. Okay, kill track. Got two more on these. At least the lead bird. Please tell me I'm not going to shoot down a civilian airliner. That would ruin their day. No standard missile. Oh boy. Okay, we did hit one of them. The other one's still out there. So we know that these are... Oh, they're meager radar contacts. These might be small units. Oh, lovely. There's a cache in there. Alright, at this point, we might start seeing some response from the fleet. They're 19 miles out. Hold on, this boy is still out here. Give him another one. Yeah, that's a merchant. Alright, go low. We're gonna see skim. I'm gonna have a low radar profile. MCON. Formation MCON. Go dark. Alright. So we're seeing Grisha, cannon, probably a missile boat behind that as it's a meager. There's an Udaloy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 5 large, 1 semi-large. Okay. It's like ordering things at a fast food restaurant. Oh, this standard missile has decided that it wants to chase a radar site. Well, fine. Wants to try that, I'm all for it. 2 missiles going for each target. The Gripper Seeker should limit the engagement. Yep. Come on, can we get this aircraft? Nope. Too far away. Preble. You can get him. You got your ERs. Send it. Back to the harpoon. Target sighted. 7 miles. I think they might not be that capable of defending themselves. They do have a Sea-Wiz, yes. Oh, here comes the missiles from the cache-in. hope I can get one hit. Because I kind of underestimated the vast number of contacts that were going to be out here. I thought, oh, cool, just 2 contacts. Let's take those out quick. Yeah, no. No. Intercepted 1.
Contact faded. Track. Contact faded. Track.
There's the gunfire. That missile got intercepted. You've decided to change targets. Crap, you're going for something bigger. You must have found that cannon. Cash in. Okay, fine. Any clue what these are? Oh, missile boats. Lovely. Well, that's going to get a harpooning. Pebble. Sorry, Prebble. Give him another dose. We'll keep surviving these missiles. The intercept Sam coming up. I see N1 flying in. Looking for the harpoon. Harpoon doesn't care, just going straight for the cash in. Come on. The last missile we got. I think we're not going to get any missiles through at this rate. Come on, please get in there. We need a kill. Any kill. Well, I'll settle for a hit at this point. I don't think those surface-to-air missiles are going to do much. Come on. Pop up. Jump down. Ignore the chaff. Ignore the flares. Ignore all the decoys. And nail this guy. Right there on the torpedo launchers. I'll take it. Okay. So that's at least 1 unit hit. Not strictly out of the fight yet. Are you kidding? You're still out there? It's getting annoying. I'm considering going after the surface units here with this flight. Might work, it might not. As for engaging these... It's a Shershin, it's like a torpedo boat. They're all rushing in at 37 knots. Okay. Yeah, it's harpoon time. One for the Osa, one for the Shershin, one for the other Shershin. I'm gonna save one. The weapon seekers should be narrow enough that they don't interfere with each other. As for Archerfish, I'm gonna tell you to run west. 3 speeds at toes, standard. And what do we have here? So Petch is sailing back. That's a nasty looking amount of bombs you got there, friend. IL-38's an ASW plane, so you're gonna hunt down my submarine. I don't think so. But I just gave him a massive hint as to where I'm at. Why is this aircraft still a thing? 2 of them. That thing is living a very blessed life. Archerfish, go deeper. No, it isn't terribly deep here, but we need to go a bit faster than that. There's a lot of targets, this one. Lots of targets, not that many harpoons. No capabilities of rearming, so any weapon that I want to use, I better have on me. Means that the Archerfish might need to do a fast maneuver here in order to catch these guys. Where's that aircraft? There you are. Nope, he got spoofed. They both got... Oh. They both got spoofed. And they're not smart enough to turn around. They just go, nope, sorry, couldn't find the target. Fine, standard with missile 1.
Engaging track 7027.
If we're in range. 24 miles. We're still kind of loitering there, so let's hope so. As for... Ah, there you go, the Cashin's been sunk. Excellent. I want to neutralize that IL-38. My air to air is 38 miles. So we're going to intercept this gentleman here.
Roger. Turn 319.
And these, as expected, narrow seeker cone, they cannot see the target next to them. The OSA, however, does have a CWIS on it, I believe. So is capable, yeah, that's a CWIS, so is capable of shooting down a missile if they get lucky. And then again, there's the factor of not just CWIS. There's the factor of can these guys get fooled by chaff? And more often than not, I have seen harpoons just, well, slightly underperform. What is up with this aircraft?
Track 70. Birds away. Track 70.
There's the CWIS. And then he needs to get lucky once, one hit,
Contacts detected.
and he'll be able to take that missile right out of the sky. But no joy. Not so far. Hit.
Track 700.
Hit.
7.
Shershon dead. The second Shershon should also be dead. Got him. Okay, this OSA is badly burning. Looks like they're losing speed. The other OSA is undeterred, continuing her move. Okay, my new plan is to have that last harpoon stand by until such a point where the Shershons are gone, because they can still attract the attention from the missile, so I need to make sure that those are no longer a radar target. The OSA here might sink, and we're going to eliminate that last OSA and just clear this sector of targets. As for this aircraft, you have got to be kidding! How many missiles did I launch at that?
Roger. Turn.
Precisely.
Engaging track 70.
Drop tanks away.
4. Fox 1.
Very good. Got that missile in.
Vampire.
Come again. Oh. The OSA got a missile off.
Birds
Bastard.
away. Track 704.
Alright, fine. This IL-38 should know it's getting engaged. As for this, oh, we know it's a Krivac. That's a pretty serious unit, because those SSN-14Bs are deadly.
Birds away. Track 704.
Beyond that, we know nothing. Yeah, we know there's no alloy. What you got? Yeah, oh, that's the full spread of the Styxes. One splashed. Come on, get him. Nope. Seems to be looking for the SEMs here. Okay, job done. Here, as expected, the OSA has been eliminated. The Shershon's going down, the other Shershon's going down. Okay, Archerfish.
Turn to course. 1.
Go deeper.
Make my depth. 4. 1.
By the time that I have a missile on target, the Shershon should be gone. So I think I can get away with just launching one harpoon and keeping the rest of the harpoons available for the submarine. Sent one.
70006.
And let's see if that'll eliminate that OSA, so we can continue our patrol and eliminate, well, everything else. Are you guys inept? What the hell? At this rate, I kind of see these things getting shot down by the tail gunner on the IL-38. Oh, sorry, they don't have any. Nevertheless, thank you. Okay, time to get out of here, because we got way too close to that whole surface group. Way too close. There's the splash from the other aircraft. Okay, as for this... What are you? You're a merchant? You're a merchant? Let me guess. This is the landing force. This is more of the distraction force. That's the missile boat force. So... Bloody hell, I need you guys to finish this job, because the Navy is not capable of doing it. As for this flight... If they're being escorted by an Udaloy and a Krivac, maybe I can run in with a bombing run. At very, very, very low altitude. Because I don't really know what else to do with these guys. I can try eliminating the Krivac, for example, using missiles. And then, well, I could try giving a bomb to each of the merchants. Are we in range? Ought to be.
Vampire, vampire,
What?
vampire. Bearing. Track
What?
7,
Oh, that was the other OSA
0,
set.
7.
These bastards got very close.
Hostile vampire, vampire, vampire. Bearing.
Kill, kill. Get the missile. Rim coming up to meet it. Standard missile might catch it before that.
Bearing.
Got him. Okay, that got a little more exciting than I was hoping for. I don't like this. They're stationary. Okay. Aim 7 going for whatever that our target is. The amount of missiles I sent after this thing is getting pretty bananas. I mean, I've sent what, like 5 or 6 surface-to-air missiles, and the standard missiles all fluffed. They all got fooled by the chaff. So I wouldn't be surprised if this AIM 7M is gonna have the same reaction to any kind of a distraction. But we'll see. We're 8.5 miles out. This guy's gonna meet that OSA head on. Hopefully take out the threat. Anybody see an aircraft down there? 3 miles? There you are. Nope, no joy on the chaff. He doesn't even take any evasive action.
Track 7, 0, 2.
And this is something that I have seen quite a lot of comments on. Like, why is the AI this stupid? Well, I'm very much hoping that that's going to be something that they will still work on. Because I agree. The AI is, at this point, fairly passive. Sure enough, these boats launch their missiles, yes. But outside of that, like a plane not taking any evasive action, either going up or down or turning away, that's a bit lackluster. And that's something that Sea Power can definitely improve upon. Good night, sweet prince. There goes the OSA. Alright. So where does that leave us? Well, it leaves us with 40 miles of range between us and a Petya and the Grisha. And about 60 miles between us and a bunch of merchants and a Krivak. Right. There's the Udaloy behind it. There is 9 miles of distance between the Krivak and the Udaloy. Instead a full spread of 8 missiles against Krivak 2. I'm going to hopefully ignore all of these contacts. But I might need to head a bit farther south in order to do that. As for the submarine, I want the Archerfish to run ahead flank. Which, yes, will cause noise, but I do need her torpedo capability to get closer to these targets. In the meanwhile, I could send missiles after the Grisha and the Petya, and whatever else that is. Yeah, let's actually do that first. Head 1/3. Periscope. We got a new air. 3,000 feet up. I doubt we can talk to those guys, because they're probably too far away. Does not respond. Could be hostile, could be nothing. We'll just have to wait and see how it does. Anyway, Archerfish, up you go. Another sturgeon, and prepare to launch a couple of harpoons at these targets. Again, they're well enough spread out that I shouldn't have too much interference. And then I can start worrying about the other two.
New air contact detected.
1.
Engaging track 7.
1.
Engage track 7. Bulldog
I'm not going to go for the other targets yet, because the harpoons will probably have a brain fart and decide that they want to shoot something else instead. Oh, I'm still loading a tube. Crap. Okay, so we're just sending 1 harpoon out. I should have checked that before I went in. Okay, fine. We'll have to wait a little bit. As for that air contact, what is that? It's fading in and out. I'm thinking that's 7063. Yeah, it's the same guy, probably. There we go. The second missile is away. Now, normally I would just dive the Archerfish very quickly and get out of dodge, but I think I can stay here, because they don't really have much that can respond to this threat. But it's not your typical It's not, at least it's not my typical way of using a submarine after launching cruise missiles. Yep, let's quiet the Grisha.
Roger. Turn. Contact faded. Track.
7065 is faded. That contacts keep fading in and out, and every time it gets assigned a new track. Grisha is chaffing, but is not fooling that missile. Mr. Suez. Up. And down. Beautiful.
Hit track.
Okay.
7005.
He's gone. He's immediately eliminated. Now, I still have a couple of harpoons ready. I can only launch 2, because the other 2 launchers are standing by. They're getting reloaded. This Petya does really not have a chance. The only option that it has is shooting it down with the guns, because it doesn't carry anything else. Yes, it carries chaff. I suppose that's about it. Oh, we're picking up the radar stations again.
Contact faded. Track.
Not sure what that is, but it's potentially another missile boat. We'll get rid of that in a second. Alright, dude.
Contact faded. Track.
Get in there. Take that Petya out. Let's move on to some other targets.
New air. Contact detected.
7067. Yeah, that's him again. Don't care about your chaff. Up we go, down we go, Digibar. There you were. Okay, so that'll auto eliminate that ship.
Track 70.
Archerfish, deep,
Contact faded. Track.
increase the full.
Full. Maneuvering out.
Now, this is where I'm going to leave you for this first part. In the second part, and probably last part, we're going to go after this surface group. I can just send harpoons after it, but the harpoons tend to go for big targets, so it's not a guarantee that I'll take out the Krivak and the Udaloy. I'll probably start delivering missiles all over the place, or they all go for one merchant, I'm not sure. So that kind of doesn't really open the way for the bombing run that I still have available. And seeing as they have such limited range, I will need to get in close. But how we deal with that, you'll see in part 2. If you remember, you can watch part 2 right away. It is already available to you. If not, well, consider becoming a member. And if you don't want to, then the next video is going to be up tomorrow. Thank you for watching, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you soon for more.